What's good, tubers? Your boy Chugs here again today. Now, we are looking at these beautiful little axes. We are going to do some breeding. I have gotten the AXS into my account now. I finally got it to go through. If you have a look here at my gas fees, they were a lot less, $21. I can deal with that all day long. Okay. I enjoyed the $21 instead of the $65 that it spiked to the day before. Now, mind you, this took me a day and a half of waiting to get it down to this price before I clicked OK. I could not just justify spending this much money to transfer only a couple of AXS. So I did wait, and it worked out well for me. So moving on, I have my AXS now in my account. If I go to my inventory, you'll be able to see 8 AXS up the top here. You can see my 6,000 SLP. And today, I've actually changed which axes that I do want to breed. I have found out that I want to breed this little yam man, where he's got his garish worm, his serious parasite and yam. Obviously, this is a poison comp with discard and energy gain. I want to make this guy combine with this guy next to him, and he is a pumpkin thunderclaw, wooden stab and venom spray, or pumpkin pincer, beach and grass snake. Now, I don't care which one I get here, yam or grass snake, either one, 0 cost or 1 cost with yam. I don't mind. I do, however, want to somehow get a pincer working. Alright guys, so this is where my audio cut out and I had to redo over the top. Now, I am trying to get that pincer with the garish or the parasite. And then if I got the yam, that would be a bonus as well. Or grass snake, it doesn't really matter. Again, keeping in mind, the audio now that you're seeing on my visual is not what's coming out of my mouth. Okay, so again, if I was even go the other route and get a plant tank, I would get my more likely chute of getting pumpkin serious, pod, potentially carrot. Looking at the recessive ones here, carrot's got a lucky chute. I don't want to get rosebud. I do want to get pincer, as I do want to kind of, like I said, combine it with this other yam to get the garish as well as parasite. So garish, parasite, pincer, yam, or the yam traded out with grass snake. Now, if it was all plant cards, that would also be an okay plant tank. I have no problems with that. That all seems to be, absolutely fine from what I'm looking at. As, plant tanks sell, they're always useful. And obviously going the poison route is also useful. Again, just going back and forth, looking at those dominant recessive 1, recessive 2 genes, even seeing what they could potentially be, if all hell, broke loose and I got all the bad genes, and obviously the percentages of that is not likely to happen, but it anything's possible. There's those percentage chances of mutations and stuff like that as well, which is all fun. That makes it exciting. So all you do here is go up to breed. You click it now. Once you do add another one to breed. Now you can see that they're both 0 cross breeding cards. It will be 150 per axie, and together that is 300. So it's quite easy to just put them both in, and you can see that there's 2 AXS at the very bottom as well, and then you just click let's breed, and that's a win. That's a win from here. Your running wallet comes up, it shows you the amount. Now it shows you how much SLP is going to cost you in USD, as well as what the 2 AXS cost in USD as well. So that first one is 25 USD for the SLP and 135 USD, which does not change every time you breed going further. But then we essentially just click OK, and now we get it moving. Now, from this point, we get our 2 little love makers coming together. And then we're going to close the blinds really quick. There you go. All right. And now they are setting us an egg in due time. Now, it does not take very long to get an egg. It is, a minute or two. And we kind of just sit here and wait. Now, it's as easy as that. Now, while we're at it, now, if I wanted to, I could go to Chillaxy or any of the other breeding simulators, and I could click my number ID on the axis that I want and place it in. I then go back and grab the other axis number ID that I want and put it in as well, and it will give me a breed match of percentages and what the most likely chance of getting X, Y, and Z are, obviously, you know, based on dominant recessive 1 and recessive 2 genes. And from there, we can, you know, analyze it a little bit and see what our chances are of getting what we want. Now, you can see here that a lot of the plant cards take preference in the dominance. They have the higher percentages. There is still a likelihood of it potentially being a bug getting that first category, or aqua, to be fair. But you know, obviously it's less likely. The higher percentages are there. But you know, like it looks like, you know, pumpkin's gonna be a more dominant trait. Sirius is, like we already said. Parasite luckily is as well. And yeah, so even if we were to get that one all over again, it wouldn't be too bad. And then obviously we have a good percentage chance of it being yam and or grass snake. We still have the other chances as well, but obviously it is less likely. So this gives me a rough guesstimation of what we got going on, what the potential purity is going to be as well, like being that, you know, 65%. But we're not worried about that at all. We're kind of just we're trying to get the breeds that we want. We're trying to mutate it into brand new babies, you know, and that's all fun. So while I'm at it, I was like, well, I've got our one egg now. I want a second egg. I want it. I want a second egg. So I figured, you know, let's do it. So straight away, I just, you know, all right, click again. It says 1 of 7 breed count. Now, each axis is going to cost me 300 SLP per axis, being both one counters now. Looking for it. It's on the left there. Yep, come on, chuggers. You're missing it. You're missing it. Yep, good. Click it, found it, good. All right, so now we just go, that's 600. Let's breed. Now, 600, the price doubles, obviously, from 25 and goes to 50. In this case, it does say 51 US dollars worth of SLP, and the AXS stays the same at 135, which is great. They start making some sweet, sweet love, and that's where we're at. Now, after that, now, as you can see from here, they are now 2 breed counts, and I'm like, screw it, let's do a third. So I'm getting 3 of these bad boys, these yam attack fat yaks, this grass snaky, you know, hands off, you know what I'm saying? You know, this is cool. Now, again, it does go up in price again. It does, you know, become $77 worth of SLP. Now, SLP is low, so I'm not worried about the cost right now. Obviously, farming it takes a little bit of time, but, you know, more energy, more SLP gain, easier to breed. AXS stays the same. You know, so that's fun. I'm excited to see what combinations we can get out of these little fat yaks, these little tanks, these little planties, these gorgeous little love makers. You know, this. Close the curtain again. Let's go. Boom. All right. So there's 3 breeds for us today. I'm excited to see what happens with these 3 breeds. And, you know, I might breed again. I might do a 4th. I'm not sure. Like, obviously, the AXS is the only part that's really costing me here. Everything else is free, and that doesn't change, you know. So, you know, it's essentially cost me 135 USD per axis, which is, you know, cheaper than pretty much all axes out there. So it doesn't look to be too bad. Obviously, the gas fees suck in transferring it and buying it to begin with. You guys, there you can see, I might even breed a beast or maybe like a bird or some aquas later on. But there's my 3 new eggs. Again, if you like the video, please like, subscribe. Please take care of each other, love each other. You know, be good to each other, be honest, beautiful people. And that is it from me, guys. That is your boy Chugs signing out. Have a good day.